may not think of themselves wealthy. But before we jump into talking about wealth, I'm going to go ahead and unravel the special gift for everybody. And I know you've been waiting anxiously for 3 minutes. But I do want to introduce you all to a wonderful mover and shaker, Ms. Doreen Rainey. And I'm going to say a little bit about her for those of you who have not known. But she has over 15 years of human resource experience. And that's vital, particularly in today's economic climate. Human resources we try and certainly propagate are vitally important. We, the people, are vitally important in every aspect of the economy and every aspect of the political process and just life. Everything surrounds people. So she's going to share some ideas and some strategies and some practical tips that folks need to know. We're also going to talk to you about a major initiative that she has going, which is a conference that's coming up, and she's all about getting radical. Shake things up.
Exactly. Shake it up.
You can't do nothing normal and expect above normal.
Nothing ordinary.
That's right. So she's an extraordinary individual. She happens to be an adjunct professor. She also has a weekly show that she's the host of and has been for some time, live radio show on the Voice of America Network. For those of you who are from that AU Center down in Atlanta, Hotlanta. She is a graduate of Spelman. She did her undergrad there at Spelman. She has a master's in conflict negotiation and conflict management.
Yes.
That's essential because there's a lot of conflicts going on around the world.
Every day, all day.
Maybe you need to be traveling with Secretary of State Clinton when she's over there negotiating in Ireland and other places to reduce the conflict. So she is a wealth of knowledge, and she also is a certified trainer. She has a certificate in coaching from the Coaches Training Institute, which is another exceptional organization. So welcome to Welcome the Nation.
Thank you so much. I am ecstatic to be here today. So that's a great introduction. I hope I live up to all the accolades. That's really good on paper.
I believe you will. I believe you will. But listen, since we mentioned it, and then we'll kind of get more into a bit more of our structured program here, this Get Radical conference that you have coming. I know you've got some exciting speakers and some folks that a lot of people are familiar with, whether they've known you from behind the scenes. You've done a whole lot that they've probably interacted or interfaced with, but you have some exciting speakers coming. It is, Women's History Month, and so just in a minute I'm going to read a proclamation that even came from our president in acknowledgement of Women's History Month, and I think the theme is women who led the way in saving our planet. So he highlighted some women who, everybody's catching on to this green theme.
Yeah.
And our wonderful engineer sitting here, Miss Ricky, is sitting here in her all green, wondering where my green is. I'm saying, Ricky, come on, I can't be on camera in a green suit. People would be looking at me funny. So she's representing us, and she's wearing her green for the green initiatives. And the president's theme has been all about women who save the planet. So we'll talk a little more about that. But from your perspective, this conference, is the focus really going to be on helping women in terms of enhancing, their own personal presentations, their businesses? Tell us a little bit about the conference.
Well, we have an exciting event planned. It's taking place on March 28th, this couple of weeks from now, at the Crystal City Marriott in Arlington, Virginia. And we have designed this program to inspire, to motivate, and to educate women in a variety of areas in their lives. Because what is true for everyone, not just women included, is that when you are out of balance, then everything's out of balance. And balance doesn't mean equal, but you do have to pay attention to your health. You have to pay attention to your finances. You have to pay attention to your career. You have to pay attention to finding your own purpose and fulfillment and what drives you and what gives you passion. And so that's what this conference is all about. And we have lined up an amazing group of speakers, and some of these names I know you'll definitely recognize, and some of them you may not recognize, but I believe that they have the answer that you're looking for whatever area of your life you're trying to improve, change, or make different. And one of our keynote speakers is Jillian Michaels. Jillian, the no-nonsense trainer from The Biggest Loser.
Right.
And I don't know if a lot of people understand that she had her own struggle with weight, that she was actually overweight for a period of time in her life.
Wow.
And was able to become healthy, and now she's helping not just the people who are at the ranch, but millions of people around the world create a healthy lifestyle for themselves. So she's going to be there sharing information on how to be beautiful inside and out.
Wow.
And she's also going to have a Q&A session. So for those who have those burning questions for her, she's going to have a session where she's answering questions. And we also have financial expert Barbara Stanny. And might not recognize the name, but she is the daughter of the R in H&R Block. So her family knows a little bit about money.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Kiwi.
Just a little bit.
You know.
And with the economy the way it is, with people's retirement plans up in the air, with people wondering if their small business is going to be able to not just survive, but will it be able to thrive, getting your finances in order is extremely important. And one of our goals for this conference was not just to get you excited and hyped.
Sure.
Excitement and hype lasts a good 3 days. Then you need something to fall back on. And with Barbara, she's actually doing a 3-hour workshop on overcoming under-earning and secrets of six-figure women.
Wow.
And so people will be there with their notebooks in hand, with their notes, listening to her go through this workshop. So when they leave, they will have their own personal plan of how they're going to manage, grow, and develop their finances.
You know, I want to make a note right there, which is vitally important, and I think you see I have some notes on here that I want to share, but you just touched on a point that I believe folks really have to gather. And I would encourage you folks, if you can get to this conference, and particularly that workshop, in today's economic challenges and the environment that we're finding ourselves in, drawing some comparisons in parts of the country and in many people's category around the country to the Great Depression.
Yes.
People fail to understand that, you know, opportunity and preparedness is what's going to take people to the next level. And I would really see this conference as an opportunity for people to go and get themselves prepared. Because one of the little tools that I try and share with folks is that, you know, the economy, and we close out the show often with this, that your financial condition or your wealth is not determined by the economy, but your own philosophy. You know, and so this is an opportunity for our listeners and those who will be attending the conference to take control of their own personal economy.
Exactly. It's crucial that people understand that. One of our other speakers, Valerie Burton, she's a best-selling author. She's a well-known life strategist, and she's going to be talking about that very thing. First of all, success is self-defined. And we are inundated on a daily basis from the media, from newspapers, from celebrities, what success looks like.
Sure.
And success is made up of many parts, not just finances. And so you have to begin to take responsibility for your own personal economy. It's the economy of you.
Yeah.
And if you are unwilling to do that, then no matter what the world economy is, you will continue to struggle in that area. And so part of the goal for this day is to equip people with the information that they need, the tools and the strategies that they can take back to their home and put into practice that are relevant to their own personal life, their own personal goals, and their own personal passions.
That's powerful. I have to tell you folks, you need to attend the conference, tell your friends to attend the conference, you know, pay somebody's registration. If you've been blessed and you got a bit of a surplus, you know, you have that so that you can give and share with others. I really believe that this type of information, in particular in these tough economic times, is what we need. You know, one other thing, you know, the basics of economics, we go through and we're talking about, well, the economy, and we're talking about this big brain trust of individuals that, you know, represent the Obama administration, Harvard, you know, criteria, so on and so forth. And some people don't understand economics at that level. They're saying this is like, you know, that's 50,000 feet. Bring it down to ground level where I understand. I believe that the speakers that you mentioned and some of the points that they want to definitely look to drive home will help bring it down to ground level so that people can appreciate it. But listen, there's a simple rule to economics that it sounds like this conference is going to help tune people into, and that is value. We get paid. The simple philosophy or theory of economics is we get paid for the value we bring to the marketplace. And for most people, they stop in terms of their own value. An interesting idea that I picked up in my own personal development, which is an ongoing, everyday learning process.
Everyone should be a lifelong learner.
Absolutely.